Here we have the original stencil. As you can see, it did not come out very good. So I've devised a plan to use 2 stencils instead of 1. Here I am cutting out the stencil. Well, not right now because I only have one hand free. I'm going to cut out this first stencil, and I'm going to make a second stencil for the whole shield and the parts of the lantern which need to be left the color of the shirt. Now I have the 2 molds. Here's the first one. We'll make that shape. Then the second one will make this shape. As you can see, 2 shapes will complement each other. It doesn't make much sense when you see them here, but one will go and fill in the parts the other misses, and that way the Guardian will have more of its normal dimensions to it without having a very tricky mold. Now we have a tank top. We're going to use a tank top to measure. Go back about an inch, mark on the cardboard. Go back about an inch, mark on the cardboard. And now we have the 2 marks. That's going to be the width of the word Guardians. Now I have the stencil with the word Guardians. It's not perfect at all. I don't expect perfection. It's not going to be like my intent shirt, which was a lot better because I put a lot of work into actually making a masking tape stencil. This is the best I can actually do with a replicatable stencil that I can replicate for multiple shirts. Here's a Guardians intent shirt. You can see this actually took me about 8 hours to make. Putting the tape on the shirt and then spray painting it was easy. In the back you see the design. I even gave this little guy a face. Flashback to the horrible thing shirt I wore when I threw cherries at everyone. Anyways, that's my intent shirt. Obviously, not cutting that one up for Olympics. It's too good to waste, you know. Not that I would waste it, but wear it more without sleeves than with sleeves. But that's my intent shirt. Here we have a gray t-shirt. I actually bought this shirt, short sleeve shirt, when I was making my intent shirt, so I'd have an extra one, just in case something happened, I made a mistake. I ended up wearing it around campus as a blank gray shirt. It was a good shirt. It was plain, ordinary. So we're going to cut the sleeves off of it using a Midnight Madness shirt that I cut for the beach. I cut the Midnight Madness shirt because it had a blue mark on the sleeve, because it was in the giveaway bin and I didn't get one because we were on retreat, so I pulled it out of the bin, saw the blue mark and like whatever, earlier tie-dye it or cut it, so I cut it. So I like the way it fits, so I'm going to use it as a model for this shirt. Here we have the cut-off tank top. I've stretched the cloth out so it curls over. See, it curled over. I'm probably going to trim it back a little bit because it's kind of wide on the shoulders. Trim this a little bit, trim this a little bit, trim it in the back, and then I'll be ready to paint it. Here we go, finished shirt.